man, we just missed a blue C8 Corvette.
Us is gonna be about a 2-hour drive, but for y'all, about a couple seconds.
Right over there is a Ferrari F430 and a BMW M6 competition.
Okay, so we have arrived here to a different dealer. It is Audi of Jacksonville. I'm staring at a couple Ferraris and a couple Audi R8s, a couple Rolls Royces.
We have a Rolls Royce Wraith. In person, it's way more massive than you might think. Technically a BMW. Yes, I said it. Rolls Royces are actually BMWs.
Next to me is a Ferrari 488.
Here it is. The 488 is definitely one of the best looking Ferraris ever made. Back here, we got a 3.9 liter twin turbo V8. 660 horsepower. You wouldn't really say it's turbocharged after you hear it, but it is actually turbocharged, and it sounds so good with the Novitec exhaust. This just looks a little bit better than the F8, in my opinion. Oh, and also check out this old Audi R8 Spyder over here. This is actually the V10 version. The headlights are not rounded off and a pointy at the end. It's actually way more angular, 8,500 RPM from the 5.2 liter V10. Porsche came in GT4. All right, back to the exotics over here. So one cool fact about the Rolls Royce, the Spirit of Ecstasy lifts up from this little piece right here. Pull it slightly, it'll shoot back down, just so people will not steal it. Oh, look at this nice Rolls Royce badge in the headlight. I did not even recognize that. The whole door opens that way. It's very much different from normal cars. I've been around some Rolls Royce Dons and Rolls Royce Ghosts, but the Wraith is just so tall, it's so massive. I am 5'4", and I am about the same height as it. In normal cars, if you turn the wheel, the logo will rotate along with the wheel. Well, Rolls Royce, I do not know how they did it. The logo stays upright while the wheel is even moving.
Ferrari 488.
Now this particular trim right here is the 488 GTB. The reason why you can tell it's a GTB is because it has a glass roof just going straight down. The Spyder does not have a glass covering to where you can see the 3.9 liter twin turbo V8. Now air actually comes from the roof straight down into this little duct right here and passes under. And it also sounds a bit like McLaren exhaust.
You need a helmet and you need a...
We have a 7-speed dual clutch transmission in this thing. There is no bad angles of the 488. One more thing about the 488, there's actually another Ferrari right there. You might know what that is. It is 8.4 cubic feet of storage. It has amazing trunk space, one of the best out of any supercar. It also does get good gas mileage. The seats aren't like McLaren Senna seats. They're comfortable. It's a Ferrari.
The next Ferrari in the lineup, here we go. The Ferrari F12 from Berlinetta.
Man, this has a front engine, rear wheel drive, 6.3 liter naturally aspirated V12 that screams to 8,500 RPM.
Damon from Daily Driven Exotics actually bought one of these, and he is actually twin turboing it. He straight piped it with the FI exhaust.
What a heavenly exhaust note from this thing. Everything is so smooth and angular at the same time. This car is driven by a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, just as on the 488 over there. And these rims actually look extremely similar to the 488. I don't exactly know which Ferrari I like better. I think that one's better for road trips. This one's more practical for gas mileage. Which would you choose, Ferrari 488 or Ferrari F12 Berlinetta? Last weekend, we actually saw an Audi R8 V10 Plus in the same exact white, except that one we saw was twin turboed. It had 850 wheel horsepower. got the giant carbon side blade over here. We got the giant carbon spoiler. The 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10 shared with the Lamborghini Huracan. I always had this weird love for R8s. They're way cheaper than a Lamborghini Huracan. You get almost the same amount of performance, more luxury, more cargo room, same engine note, and styling is pretty much just as good in my opinion. Now this does come with Quattro. Quattro means 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. This one right here is driven by a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. The shifts are immediate. They are lightning fast. It really is a good car. Let's check out this Audi R8 V10 Spyder. Now this is basically the same thing as this. This one also comes with Quattro all-wheel drive, same 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10. One thing you don't get on the V10 Plus that you do get on the V10 Spyder, you get these vents coming down over here. See, on the V10 Plus, you do not get that. Now what you also get on the V10 Spyder that you do not get on the V10 Plus, you get this ducktail carbon spoiler down here. Since it's a soft top, you cannot get the full side blade. Look at this deck lid over here. Vents extracting air from everywhere. This actually has an Audi badge delete. I didn't recognize it until I actually looked over here, but this one's actually chromed out. Man, just take a look to appreciate this giant diffuser, man. We're walking toward over here to a new Audi R8 V10. This blue on this car looks so good. All right, so I just checked the sticker and this is actually a V10 performance. You have fake vents everywhere. I really don't like that about the new Audi R8. They could have made this real. They could have made half of this real. That could have been real. You see how these are just upside down trapezoids, right? Same thing over here, upside down trapezoids. But then in the middle, there are just fake vents for literally no reason. Look at this meaty, giant exhaust pipe down there. The engine is shared with the Lamborghini Huracan Performante and the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Now these rims look very similar to the Audi R8 that I filmed a couple weeks ago. I really want to know if this is a wrap or not. If you do know, leave in the comments below, please. Black interior on this thing, but this one's all black on black. G63 AMG. There it is. This gray, I don't know what color gray it is. The camera is appearing very well with it. You do get these vents over here, as you did with the other Spyder over there. Doesn't make sense why that's real and that's not. We got all the controls, the hazard lights, the shifter. I don't know. This might be my favorite color ever on an Audi R8. I've always liked the look of the Audi R8 steering wheel, especially with the push start stop button on there. It really feels good to touch it because I have one. So 2021 might be the end of the R8, an end of a legend. My feet squeak like Squidward. To step in this Audi A8 L. Simply pull open the door. It feels so nice. Man, you have even more compartment space. All right, you pull it out and look.
This car's $113,000.
Look at that new updated Audi interior. These seats are moving. They are power controlled by in the middle. Look at that. The lumbar support can be adjusted. Oh, it massages you. That is really cool. Look at how cool that looks. He said it's a 5-star movie theater. This is a 6.6 liter twin turbocharged V12. It's not the fastest V12 car. How loud this G63 is. Listen to the gurgle of the 4-liter twin turbo V8. It's almost time for us to leave this amazing supercar lineup. I mean, there's an F12 and a 488, two of my favorite Ferraris. And that G63 is still on. I was probably just filming in there for like an hour.
and it's still on.
Later.
Are you kidding me? It's still on. Now we're gonna check out this Mercedes G-Wagen 4x4 squared. Now this car has all the luxury features you would want with the off-road capability that you need. We have these ginormous tires, those shock absorbers. We got all the carbon fiber fenders. This SUV is literally massive. It's massive. Look at the LEDs over here. We got the naturally aspirated V10. And guys, we are here at Porsche of Jacksonville. Now, right now I'm staring at a 991.2 Porsche GT3 RS. The lizard green Porsche 911 GT3 RS with a carbon fiber hood. Look, we got the contrasted green stitching with the green seats. My absolute dream Porsche. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS in lizard green. Porsche Taycan. And we have a third Taycan right there. A 911 Turbo S. We have a Porsche 911 Speedster 991.2 GT3 RS style front bumper. We have a third Porsche Taycan over here. The Taycan's interior, it has one of the most futuristic screens I've ever seen. This is the 991 911 Cabriolet because it is a convertible. 992 911. The Porsche 911 991.2 GT3 RS. Now on my TikTok, I also do have a small little video of me sitting inside of it, and I also got to sit inside of the 911 Speedster. So if you want to see me and my brother sit inside of Supercars, go follow my TikTok. My mom's on the run. Oh, we got to catch her. Well, y'all trying to get rid of me. We just missed a Ferrari 488 Spyder. It was going that way. You could hear it. 488s are so good looking. A second one. And a third one. That is so sick. Oh, wow. And we are back. That was an amazing trip to Jacksonville, Florida. An insane amount of absurd supercars. Now, we actually did see a yellow Acura NSX there. I didn't actually film it. Special thanks to Porsche of Hilton Head for hooking us up with these free calendars and these free keychains. That is a real Porsche badge. Keep that in mind. Now, I also did buy this Porsche backpack over here. It actually looks so good. Wow. Porsche of Hilton Head, they actually had a Porsche 918 Spyder and a Carrera GT before. We're gonna go back there someday, and hopefully one day they're gonna have a Carrera GT and a 918 Spyder. And if you're a car guy like me, subscribe down below because we have a ton of supercar content coming your way. And we're out in 3, 2, 1. Insanity.